badly corrupted. But Cheng worked his magic and managed to recover some images. They show an org in a yellow hoodie, dropping bags where each bomb went off.
You ran facial recognition? Got an ID?
Couldn't see his face, but the bags are the same ones used by Talos Rucker and his aid workers in the Utilec complex.
That's a stretch.
3 bombings in Prague in 6 months, Jensen. All of them after the leader of ARC took up residence in that ghetto. Rucker needs to answer for these attacks. Here's chicane now.
Am I late? Are you too early?
You're right on time. Agent Jensen was just agreeing that we need to bring Rucker in.
Quick snatch and grab. Should be easy enough.
So we've already decided he's guilty?
We just need to talk to him on our terms, not when he's surrounded by fanatics. Getting into Golem isn't the problem. Reaching Rucker is. ARC territory is fiercely defended. No one sets foot in there.
Not even the state police?
They can't.
Rucker wasn't forced into Golem City. He bought his way in.
Blackmail would be more apt. He threatened to go public with evidence of a humanitarian crisis. One that the United Nations Security Council had swept under the rug.
Got them to force the Czech government to hand over part of the Utilec complex to him. A little bit of hush real estate, so to speak.
He stays quiet and guarantees safety for himself and his followers. Smart. So how do I get in?
I've made a deal with an ARC prospect named Tibor Sokol. Promised to get his family out of the complex, so long as he gets you past ARC's checkpoints.
You trust him?
We have to. It's that or nothing. Sokol will meet you at an apartment in the housing district. Number 237. Any questions?
You really believe ARC is responsible for these attacks? For all of them?
ARC has had the means, motive, and opportunity every time.
Even Dubai? Rucker and the Coalition are still confined to Golem City. They have a heavy police presence keeping an eye on them.
Golem isn't a concentration camp. You grease the right palms, you can get the papers you need to come and go.
I find that hard to believe.
So get me the evidence to prove otherwise. Get to Talos Rucker and bring him in, Agent.
You ask me, Rucker sounds more like a savvy politician than a terrorist.
These days, the lines tend to be blurred.
But Rucker was a highly respected doctor, with no military training. What am I missing here?
Rucker is a man of deeply held convictions, with an unshakable belief in his own righteousness. Doesn't take much to push a man like that to terrorism.
Man's a zealot.
He's a suspect. Just bring him in.
Let's get this over with.
Let me know when you've got Rucker.
Goddamn, Jensen. Every time I look at you, I can't believe the amount of jewelry you've got on. Tell me, how's that aftermarket shit working out for you?
Never better. Maybe you should reconsider. What with that limp?
No. I like my limp. Keeps me honest. You ready to light out?
You're my only backup on this one. Before we leave, I'd like to know you've actually got my back.
Trust me. I flew 10 years in the SAAF and 5 in the private sector moving corporate heads. And in all that time, I've never lost a fare.
How many years with TF-29?
2, which is a year and a half longer than you from what I understand. So you want to keep talking resumes, waste more of our time? Or will you trust me to get the job done?
Let's do this.
Good. Strap in.
But still we have no answers. No one has yet claimed responsibility. Dr. Talos Rucker, the leader of ARC, posted a letter condemning the attack. Sources close to the investigation, however, tell me that Rucker and ARC may be behind it after all. I don't know about you folks, but with the upcoming...
Interesting pre-game ritual you've got there. You getting pissed enough to end this guy yet?
I got a no-kill order.
Is that right? Would have thought he'd done enough to warrant extreme prejudice.
How far out are we?
Coming up on it now. Not many spots I can set her down. You got a preference?
Get as close to the ground as you can. I'll take it from there.
Whatever you say, boss. Jensen, still got all your parts together?
I'm fine. How close did you get me to our contact's location? I was in Unit 237.
Jesus, Jensen, I didn't put you on his doorstep. Residential sector should be just ahead of you. Me, I'm gonna switch to autopilot, have a coffee. Let me know if things get interesting.
Oh man.
You alive? Fuck. Just passing through. I don't suppose you've got any neuropathy you can spare, do you?
I have what you're looking for. But new pause isn't cheap. Nor is it easy to come by.
Fresh off the boat and already fitting in. Fine. But cash is a pretty scarce resource around here. I prefer dealing in information.
What kind of information?
Give me the neuropathy first, then we'll see.
Here. Now what have you got for me?
There's a so-called market in this complex. On your way to it, you'll probably see some storage units.
I'm listening.
One of them belonged to a patient of mine. A freedom fighter. Who no longer needs it. You might find something useful inside. Here's the code.
I'll check it out.
Word of advice? You might want to keep a low profile tonight. Golem City can be sketchy in the best of times. This definitely isn't one of them.
Why? What's happened?
Haven't you heard? Terrorists try to blow up Rizika Station. And even though people here couldn't have had anything to do with it, the cops need someone to blame.
Where I come from, cops are supposed to be the good guys.
What planet is that? Because where I come from, the police have been militarizing for years, wasting money and inciting deep levels of mistrust between them and the very people they're supposed to protect.
Is that what's happening in Golem City?
It's happening all over the place. The cops in Golem are a special breed. They control everything here. Food, drugs, neuropathy, and not all of them think very highly of Hazards.
These cops, they're looking for members of ARC?
We're all members of ARC to them, one way or another. And some of us may have even done bad things, but not the kind of things the rest of the world says we do.
Sounds like you support ARC.
Why shouldn't I? The Augmented Rights Coalition was started with the best of intentions, as a non-violent way to confront injustices and advance the cause of augmented rights.
Okay. But in my experience, the best of intentions often go awry.
That may be true, but right now Talos Rucker and ARC are the only things keeping people in Golem alive. Trust me, they're the good guys.
I'm getting the impression that you see ARC and Talos Rucker as some kind of augmented Robin Hoods. How well do you know the man?
I met Talos years ago in India. We were both humanitarian aid volunteers back then.
Is he a good man? The press paints him as a narcissist.
He has his faults. but I wouldn't believe everything you see on Parker's news.
Does he visit this area of the complex much?
You know, you've been asking me an awful lot of questions.
This is my new home. It's a lot to take in at once. I was just looking for a few pointers.
Lesson 1, then. Treat other people with respect and kindness if you can. Don't trust them before you really get to know them.
I see. Well, thanks for the warning, Doc.
I hope you'll take it to heart. Terrorists try to blow up Rizika Station. The cops need someone to blame.
I urge you to be free.
Why not give up? You will be fine, I promise. Do not give up hope. The whole city is going to pieces.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
I'll make sure that the war goes in her eyes.
Fuck.
Quieto, Padilla.
Get a smoke grenade!
I have money. Do not kill me.
Get the smoker in there! Спустить бомбу! Okay. Violence has been laid at heart. And I fear the repercussions will test our resolve. The strength of our...
Just leave here!
More violence will only escalate the situation.
There must be a way out of here. No good.
Not as the leader of Ark. Only solace may be the knowledge. So, right.
Vidíte to? Bezdůvodný násilí a zatýkání. Go! Do not stay here or they will catch you. Fascist! Pete! Go!
They do what they want. Anyone who speaks gets the same treatment.
Don't worry about me. It's under control. Take care of yourself.
You have to help. She's going to kill me. Get up! You fascist.
Officially, being augmented is a crime.
I'm not in the mood to strike up a conversation.
Police have broken us. They have won.
This is Eliza Cassell, reporting to you.
I'm pretty boring. You'd be better off talking to someone else.
I don't mean to be rude, but I will if I have to.
I can't seem to get warm.
Sorry, I can't spare the time
The
for
blankets and
anyone.
aid workers turned out, supplied by us. Police cracked down
Wrench.
on anyone suspicious. How long until they come in here? New Year? New vision.
This legislation, if passed, calls for the removal and bounty of all overly powerful outside itself.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Ať mě ty stejně nechaj! Špatně jsem neudělala, takhle se mnou nemůžete zacházet. Pak si nikdo nic neudělá. Ale je
You can do this.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Chicane. The contact's gone. Looks like he was swept up in a police raid.
Heard about cops in Golem, Jensen. With you being augmented, your Interpol ID won't get you any sort of kindness.
That's alright, I didn't bring it with me. They're holding him in a place called the Narrows. I'll contact you after I find him.
My friends. Natural asses too. I told you I'd act like this was human to people. Well, what do you think now, actors? Still think your boy lies is paranoid? You got it!
Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiate. Access granted.
Get out of here! Leave me alone! Oh shit! Oh shit!
I urge you to refrain. All will only escalate the situation. It will only serve to strengthen.
You could do something about this.
Helen, go get that took me by the
That's far enough, Clank. No one gets in the Narrows without the proper authorization, and you do not have it.
That's a catchy name for, what, a makeshift staging area for your Golem City op?
Aren't you a smart one? Tell you what, smart guy. Keep moving, or I'll make sure you regret it.
I need to talk to someone you're holding. Tell me, what's the going rate for cops in Golem City?
You're making a very dangerous assumption, my friend. You think every cop in Golem City takes bribes? But, out of curiosity, how much are you thinking?
This enough?
Double it and I'll consider your offer.
This is as high as I'll go.
It's high enough. Barely. Who are you looking for?
Man called Tibor. You picked him up not so long ago.
Yeah, first cell on the right. And that's as far as you go. In and out. Got it? You go nosing around, you'll get it shut off. Now move, before I decide to find out how some clanks got that many credits to throw around.
Come on, Og. Walk those shiny legs out of my sight.
Hey, brother, watch it. The cops are everywhere today.
I noticed that. Are you Tibor?
Yes, you're late, Interpol.
Yeah, I saw a message on your computer. Someone was warning you that you might end up here.
You hacked my computer. Why?
I was trying to find you.
Doesn't matter. You know, I can't help you. It's too dangerous now.
Must be something we can do. Maybe I can talk to the cops, get them to release you.
They won't talk to you. They're arresting everyone.
I don't think they'll arrest me. I can take care of it.
No. Please, that will just make it worse. They know who I am. They went after my family.
Interpol has promised to get you and your family out of here to safety.
Safety? There is no safety. Only tyrants who prey on the weak and the innocent.
All right, Tibor, listen. I understand why you can't come with me, but I still need to get to Rucker, or what happened to you and your family today will happen to others. I'll smooth it over with Interpol. Is there any other way you can help me?
There's a man, a smuggler, Louis Galois. He imports items for Talos, neuropozyne, whiskey. He could get you in, but you'd have to do him a favor. He likes favors.
That's something. Any other ideas?
My keycard to get to Ark territory is gone. One of the cops took it. Probably still has it on him.
Thanks, I'll look into it.
By the way, on my computer, who was warning me?
Some guy named Old Blue Eye. You know him?
No. Listen. Dushan, my brother, was taken. He didn't do anything. If you see him, please help him.
Right. I'll see what I can do. Chicane, get a message to Miller. Sokol's backed out of the deal.
Why am I not surprised?
He's just looking after his family. Besides, it's not a complete wash. He gave me some options on how to get into Ark on my own.
Well, just be careful, Jensen. This arsehole obviously can't be trusted. Let me know when you're in.
Who does he work for?
I cannot believe I chose to come here.
It's
I believe
not
the
so
stories
bad.
that Golem City could actually be a fresh start